Bulldogs wearing their blue jerseys. The Cougars wearing the white jerseys. Sadie Powell and Allison McGregor in the center circle to tip this one off. Devin, we got the rally towels going here. Got a blue out.
Did you get your rally towel?
I didn't get one yet. I see you got one.
I got one.
I need to get one.
When you get sweaty, you need a rally towel.
That's right.
Multi-purpose.
Tip up in the air. It's controlled here by the Bulldogs, and we're underway. You're listening to the CIT Women's Championship on KTMX FM 104.9 and the Concordia Sports Network. Down low is Powell. First shot is up, no good, and a foul is called on the Cougars. It's going to be Sadie Powell going to the free throw line here.
That'll be Gates' first foul, as right away the Bulldogs go into Sadie Powell to try to score at the rim. The Cougars start out in a man-to-man defense. Sadie Powell makes that first free throw.
Nearly an 80% free throw shooter. Bulldogs on the board here first. Second one is good. This Concordia Bulldogs team, they've won 29 out of the last 34 CITs. Coach Olson 26-3 all time with the Bulldogs here in the CIT. And now first offensive possession here for the Cougars. That's a turnover. They tried to get, no, not yet. Not yet. Is it now?
It's
almost. Yeah, there it is. Now they're going to give it back, or they're going to call it right there. I thought it was a little bit earlier than that. They threw it over the head there of McGregor, out of bounds, and the Bulldogs get it back.
Bulldogs started out in a 1-2-2-1 set. They always run and trap in full court, sometimes change it up a little bit as Toomey drives to the rim.
Quick take to the basket. Lay-in no good there on the left side, and the rebound here, but
another
Toomey right there. Yep, that's going to be back to the Bulldogs. Toomey right there getting into the face of the player, trying to tip the ball around once they got the rebound, and it was last off a Cougar player. So the Bulldogs get it right back. Two forced turnovers. Not even a minute in. Here's Rushton to the basket, and the lay-in is good.
You can tell what the Bulldogs are doing right away. Coach Olson wants them to get to the rim as the press is established on Gates of the Cougars.
And it bothered the Falcons a lot yesterday in that 100-51 win for the Bulldogs. Goes to the corner here. Three-pointer. Perry on the way. No good. And the rebound by Abby Kreeser. Kreeser now will push it up the court. Bulldogs up 4-zip. Here's Toomey, left side for three. And that goes in and out, hit the right side of the rim. Rebound into the corner. It's going to be with the Cougars here as Heemstra was going for the board. And last off of her, I believe. And so it's going to be Cougar basketball.
Man-to-man, full court press here as Sadie Powell will run and trap as the Bulldogs rotate.
That's with Perry right there, deflected by Kreeser. Kreeser with the steal. Turns around to Toomey, or rather to Powell. Now it's Rushton with a drive baseline. Jumper right there on the baseline. No good. Rebounded by McGregor. And the outlet up ahead here to Wade. Wade across half court. Back to the corner for three. That goes in and out as well. And the rebound all the way out of bounds. The Bulldogs will take it back over.
That was Perry in the deep corner opposite of where we're at, announcing 5'8" junior guard out of Plainfield, Illinois. She's taken a couple of early threes in the same corner right in front of the Bulldogs bench as Tasha Rushton crosses the timeline.
Three quick turnovers forced by that Bulldog defense as well. The last one, though, just a missed shot, but here it is the other way now with the Bulldogs. Shot inside, no good, and the rebound there for the Cougars. It's with Wade up top. Now to Catherine Bennis.
Bulldogs are in man-to-man defense in the half court.
Gates now up top. Perry bounce pass into the far side corner. That's McGregor. She skips it across here to the near side. Wade. Wade takes the three. No good. And McGregor gets the offensive board. And it's trying to rip around there. Her and Heemstra and a jump ball.
It'll be Cougars possession. Baseline out of bounds play. It's Concordia, Chicago. They line up across the free throw line. Kind of a T formation as Bennis breaks to the right wing.
Going to launch a Hail Mary up top. That's going to be a foul as it was Gates with the catch. Sadie Powell came in there to try to catch the ball as well, but ran into Gates, and so that's going to be a foul on Powell, her first, and the Bulldogs' first team foul. So a sideline inbound here for the Cougars, still looking for their first bucket. Bennis gets it. 26 points per game for her on the season. They're going to try to double team her, and she runs it into the corner. Bounce pass back out to the right side, right wing for three, and that's good. And that is Jaylene Wade there from downtown. That gets this one started for Concordia Chicago. And here are the Bulldogs back on offense.
Skip pass to Rushton.
Now to Powell, into the corner to me, back to Rushton for three, off the front side of the rim. Heemster with a rebound, her putback too strong. And rebounded by Gates.
Bulldogs have had several point-blank shot opportunities, just can't get them to go as Bennis drives with her left hand to the rim.
Rushton guarding, Bennis up with a shot, no good. And the tip out for a rebound. Powell is going to take control, and then a foul is going to be called, I believe, on Bennis as well.
Yeah, that's going to be a loose ball foul. Bennis missed the shot opportunity, was attacking the offensive board, gets tagged with the foul. It's Bulldogs 4-3, 6:51 in the first quarter. Now you got special forces in for Coach Olson.
New group, that would be Mackenzie Koepke, Kendall Brigham, Kristen Wieselmeyer, and Megan Belt. Tasha Rushton stays in as the Bulldogs starter. Wieselmeyer with the catch up top. Now a throw here left side. This is Megan Belt for three. That's off the back side of the rim. Long rebound out near the volleyball 10-foot line is taken away by Brigham. Now it's back with Koepke. Up top to Rushton. Now to the paint with Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer, quick drive. The kick out for Koepke. Three, no good. And rebounded here by Wade.
Bulldogs are cold early on as Perry attacks the left wing.
Up top now with Bennis. Rushton guarding the ball. Bennis now the drive to the basket. Wild shot up there from the right side of the block. No good. Rushton there with a rebound right near the free throw line. She takes it up and was guarded right there by number 3, Jaylene Wade. And Rushton threw it there to a player off the hand of a Cougar, and it's going to stay Bulldog ball.
Yeah, it went off of Bennis's hand. She was transition defense, getting it back. It's 2-3 zone, baseline defense for Concordia Chicago. Wieselmeyer.
Get it in with Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer with a pump fake. Drive. Too strong off the backboard. Gets her rebound. Oh, they want to travel. They're going to get it. Yep. Head coach over there, Lauren Martin, in her 5th season. Saw that right away as Wieselmeyer went up for the shot and jumped up as well. And so the ball back here with Chicago.
Right now, full court pressure. Looks like man-to-man. It'll be a run and trap. They stay clean. As Concordia Chicago takes their time. Here comes Gates across the timeline.
Perry with it. Brigham right there as well. And ball knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay here with the Cougars. Got 5:45 to play in this first quarter. 4-3 Bulldogs. They started off pretty hot. Since then, Concordia 1 for 10 from the field. As Wade gets the inbound. Handoff here to Perry. Now Perry, the handoff to Bennis, right near the top. Throw it now to the wing, right side with Wade for 3. She hit one earlier. That one no good, though, and Koepke grabs the rebound. Koepke up the court for the Bulldogs. Now to Brigham. Back to Koepke on the left side. She's open for 3. Mackenzie Koepke too strong. They're just not hitting the three-point shot so far. They're 0 for 5. And a one-point game, 4-3.
Bulldogs man-to-man defense, straight up right now. Go underneath. They switch on the dribble exchange, handoffs.
Bennis to the basket, pass out to the corner, three-pointer there. Again by Wade, no good. Jaylene Wade now 1 for 4 from the three-point line, and now a foul is going to be called.
The foul's going to be on Wieselmeyer. It's her first foul. 5:01 to go in the first quarter. 4-3 Bulldogs advantage. Baseline out of bounds play. Triangle set for the Cougars.
It's going to be Wade to throw it in up top to Perry. Perry now guarded by Rushton. Tries to get to the basket, turns around. There is Bennis. Still scoreless is Catherine Bennis. Now here's the left side with Wade. Wade to the basket now, or to the free throw line. Jumper from there, no good. And Koepke with a rebound, and then her outlet was tipped there by Chicago. They take it right back, and then Koepke with a foul on McGregor. And it'll be Allison McGregor there to the free throw line. That was a hard foul right there.
Both players just kind of looked at each other, kind of in disgust. I think Koepke was frustrated.
Frustration
she probably
foul, yeah.
felt like she got fouled on the pass, no call, and and she took it out on the individual to get the ball for the layup as the first free throw is missed.
Yeah, 45% free throw shooter. She misses the first one to tie it. Well, this still could tie it right here. And no good as well. Tips around, and what do we got here? Foul called on McGregor on the rebound after she missed the free throw.
Shoot and chase off the free throw. It's over the back. That'll be her first foul on McGregor.
Tasha Rushton checks out. Abby Creaser checks in for the Bulldogs. It's Concordia, Nebraska basketball now. 4-3. Bulldogs lead despite just shooting 9%, 1 of 11.
McGregor
Here it is in the corner with Brigham. Yep.
11 rebounds a game, so she's relentless.
Kepke, left side for three with the pass fake, and then the shot there by Mackenzie Kepke is good.
Splash. Bulldog basketball. Mackenzie Kepke, 6'1" senior guard out of Lincoln, Nebraska. Quick
shot,
three.
Perry.
Oh, it's
inside.
Be a 2.
Yep, on the baseline, a couple feet inside the arc, and that's good there for Perry. But Creaser right back to the basket. That's a foul as Creaser hits the deck, and she's going to head to the free throw line. So the quick shot there by the Cougars, and then Bulldogs waste no time getting right back to the basket. 7-5, Concordia leads, and now it's Abby Creaser here to the free throw line for 2 shots. Foul there is going to be on McKaylee Hopkins there for Concordia Chicago, new player in the game, 5'6" freshman from St. Louis, Missouri.
Sadie Powell looks confused. She was coming into the game, and then she went back, and then she came in. I think she thought there was already 5 players on the court as Abby Creaser hits her first free throw. So it's Heemstra, Powell, Creaser at the free throw line, Toomey, and Brigham for the Bulldogs.
Creaser's second one, good.
Here comes the full court press, full court man-to-man. Gonna see a run and trap from behind.
Quick way down the court. Bennis three-pointer. That's off the backside of the rim. McGregor trying to fight for the rebound. I think we're seeing why McGregor gets those 10 close boards per game. She's able to create some.
She creates space.
Space there to get those boards. Yep.
And she's pretty long. She's 6 foot sophomore forward. Out of Harlem High School in Loves Park, Illinois.
Knocked out of bounds there by the Bulldogs. And it's going to stay here with the Cougars. They've got it. Up top, this is Hopkins. Hand off to Bennis. Bennis still looking for a first bucket. Throw into the corner to Perry for 3. And that is no good. There's McGregor right there for the rebound on the backside after a tip. Bennis back up top for 3. Toomey tries a one-handed rebound, but tipped around. Brigham, though, coming away with it. Now Kendall Brigham up the court. Down to the left side, out on the wing. Toomey with a step through, and the layup is good.
Mackenzie Toomey, to you, to all of Bulldog Nation.
Trap right here as Chicago has it. Then McGregor touches it. It's going to be then stolen here by Brigham. Brigham,
nice dish.
Underhand pass there to Toomey. Out to Powell. Three-pointer Bulldogs off the mark. Taken away here by Bennis. Shortest player on the floor with a rebound. She's getting up the floor. Layup is no good in transition. Good follow right there for the Bulldogs on Bennis. Now to Creaser. Creaser to coast to coast, and her layup is good. I can barely breathe up here, Devin.
It's a rabid Bulldog Nation. Timeout for the Cougars.
It's the track meet so far. Bennis takes it up the court. No good on the shot, on the layup. Then Creaser gets the rebound. She runs it right up the court and lays it in. 8-point Bulldog lead with 2:46 to play. Let's step aside for 30 seconds. Back after this.
Eliminate the anxiety of dealing with insurance coverage at Cypress Risk Management. The folks at Cypress Risk Management offer competitive student accident plans, which includes college athletic coverage. Contact Gary King at cypressriskmanagement.com. Good luck this season, Bulldogs, from Cypress Risk Management.
Strength, stability, service. At Farm Bureau Financial Services, you can count on all 3. And you can count on me, Brock Roth, your local Farm Bureau agent in Lincoln and surrounding communities. Call me today at 402-643-5459 to see how I can protect your family, cars, home, and future.
13-5, Concordia, Nebraska leading Concordia, Chicago. Bulldogs slow shooting so far, just 4 of 15, 26%. Concordia, Chicago, though, they're 2 of 14 and 14%. Bulldogs up 13-5, 2:38 to play in the first quarter as Bennis has it. She's trapped right near half court, right near the Bulldogs bench. And then Sadie Powell, as Bennis is trying to give it up. Sadie Powell takes it away. Now to Creaser. Creaser there trying to move inside. We got a jump ball here called, and that's going to keep it with the Bulldogs. And then the possession arrow will flip.
Bulldogs in a box set, baseline out of bounds play. Officials have a discussion.
Princess Gates checks in for, looked like Catherine Bennis checking out for the first time this game.
Cougars in a 2-3 zone. It'll be Kendall Brigham entering the ball out of bounds. Officials are still having a discussion.
Yeah.
I don't really understand what it's about, but
either way, they're ready to go. Brigham gets the inbound. Now to Powell. Powell with a quick catch on the lane line. That's good on the left side. Sadie Powell there.
love it. Right out of a baseline, out of bounds play. Catch and shoot. Mid-range. Sadie Powell, 6-foot sophomore forward out of Cedar Rapids, Iowa.
Hopkins to the basket. Bounce pass to McGregor. Now out to Gates for three.
Rainbow.
And that's too strong.
Here come the
Rebounded by
puppies.
Brigham. Brigham now getting up the court for the Bulldogs. Turns around to Toomey. Toomey with a shot fake. Now the drive. Toomey out to the left, right side wing. And Powell with dribble drive. Shot up there, no good. Near the baseline. And the rebound for Wade. And now a foul on the Bulldogs. They try to get that ball as Gates was protecting it.
Heemstra will be tagged with her first foul as she was reaching in the backcourt after the Cougars had gotten the possession on that defensive rebound. Man-to-man, full-court defense. Got to stop Gates.
Gates
going right to the rim.
Basket. Bounce pass to McGregor on the baseline. Now Hopkins. And that's travel. Hopkins. Pass from McGregor on the baseline. Hopkins on the wing. Tried to drive to the basket, but walked with it. And the ball right back here to the Bulldogs. 6th turnover on Concordia, Chicago. Bulldogs with 2. And now Concordia will set up here in the half court. Brigham. Now tries to go to a backdoor cutter. Abby Creaser too far in front. And that's the 3rd turnover right there on Concordia. I mean, the right idea, but got to get the passes down.
Bulldogs up 15-5, minute 33 to go in the first quarter of the 70th CIT Women's Basketball Championship.
As Wade gets the inbound here. Now to Gates. Gates all the way to the free throw line. Bennis back into the game. Catches it on the wing. Shot from the left side baseline. Near side, no good. Rebounded by Brigham. I think he just stole it right away from McGregor. Here come the Bulldogs now. Creaser, another quick pass, but out of bounds over the head of Toomey.
Just too much excitement for both teams. That's the 4th turnover for the Bulldogs. Special Forces back in for Coach Olson. So now you got Megan Belt, Mackenzie Toomey, Mackenzie Kepke, Tasha Rushton's in the game, the lone starter, with Kristen Wieselmeyer.
I think you could,
Go ahead.
I think you could say with the last 2 turnovers, they were there. Yeah. Players were there. Just needed the better pass.
Just too much energy.
Here up top, this is Hopkins. Turned around to Bennis. And she's still looking for her first point. Averages about 26 a game. Now Bennis to the basket on Belt. And then Belt is going to be making her force a turnover. Now Toomey with it. Toomey with a lay-in. That's good. After the turnover.
Slowed down a bit. It allowed Gates to catch up with her, but Mackenzie Toomey lets Gates run on by. There's the lay-in for Toomey. To you, to all of Bulldog Nation.
Now 30 seconds to play. In the quarter, the Bulldogs up by a dozen.
Turnover.
Here in the CIT championship game. Got a foul called on Concordia with 26.5 to play.
Bulldogs up 17-5, 26 seconds. Right now, Concordia's Chicago Hopkins is at the free throw line. Shoots 25% from the charity stripe. 5'6" freshman guard out of St. Louis, Missouri. Ladue High School.
Now
Better be thinking about that if you're shooting a 25% free throw shooter. Think Ladue when you're shooting right here.
Why is that?
Make it.
Yeah, okay.
Ladue High School. You got to do it.
Ladone or Ladue?
Yes.
She didn't make it.
Get the confidence built up.
Yeah.
Ladue it.
That was a Ladone, though. Let's see if she can Ladue this free throw. Yep, that's a Ladue.
Beautiful.
Made it right there for Hopkins. 25 seconds to go. An 11-point Bulldog lead over the Cougars. 17-6 here in the first quarter. Rushton has it picked away by Hopkins right at the half court. It was just Rushton and Hopkins, and good steal there by Hopkins for the lay-in. Now a 9-point game, 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Rushton works it now to the right side to Belt. Up top here with Toomey. Toomey down to the corner, down to the paint, out to Rushton for 3. At the buzzer.
Bulldog basketball, Tasha Ruston. downtown Midland, Texas.
Back up to a 12-point lead for the Bulldogs, 20-8. And we're off to the second quarter after this 60-second timeout. This is Bulldog basketball on Max Country and the Concordia Sports Network.
Enhanced Physical Therapy in Seward is caring and committed to providing optimal care for their patients. They provide a full range of outpatient physical therapy services to patients of all ages, with emphasis on orthopedics or musculoskeletal conditions, industrial injuries, and sports injury. Enhanced Physical Therapy brings over 30 years of service for expertise to serve all your physical therapy needs. Give them a call at 402-646-2007 or stop by the office, 510 Bradford Street in Seward, to see if physical therapy is right for you. Enhanced Physical Therapy, a proud supporter of Concordia Athletics.
La Carreta Mexican Restaurant has been rated the #1 Mexican bar restaurant in Seward. La Carreta is known for its authentic Mexican food as well as the very best drinks in town with all the flavors. They look forward to seeing everyone at La Carreta after the game. Go Bulldogs.
Do you need a way to store all of those tools lying around in your garage? Maybe you just need a more efficient way to hide all of the clutter. Call Lev Rack in Seward today so they can help you with all of your storage needs. They offer strong, durable units that can withhold just about anything. Call Lev Rack today at 402-875-9456.
Concordia women's basketball on top 20-8 after one quarter of play here in the 2023 CIT Women's Championship game. They were 1 of 11 from the field at one point. They finished the quarter, though, 7 of 19, shooting 36%. Concordia Chicago 3 of 17. That's 17%. Here's Bennis. She's still scoreless after one quarter and no good on the straightaway shot taken there. I think a deep three as well. The Bulldogs get the rebound, and Toomey just blasts right past the Cougars for a layup.
Toomey's just having a night. She's just so explosive.
That's
they
six.
don't know how to move their feet to stay in front of her.
Now it's back with the Cougars. Bennis rushed it, picking her up. Bennis to the paint and not deflected away. The Bulldogs take it. Here's Mackenzie Kepke, who ends up with the ball.
Kepke deflected that Bennis mid-range shot from behind. Here's Toomey again. Drive
Toomey
by.
now the drive once again. Toomey.
To you, to all of Bulldog Nation. Mackenzie Toomey from Lincoln, Nebraska. Lincoln Southeast High School.
Just 2 catches for Toomey near the top and drives right to the basket. That one a little tougher than the last one, though. A little more traffic to go through as the Cougars have it the other way. Hopkins shot off the backboard, no good. Wieselmeyer running in the middle. Nobody there for the Cougars. Timeout here for Coach Martin and Concordia Chicago. This is a full timeout with 8:46 to go in the second quarter.
A little bit of a dog run in transition right there.
Wieselmeyer with her first bucket of the game. Mackenzie Toomey leading the Bulldogs with 8 points. We're back after this 1-minute timeout on Max Country and the Concordia Sports Network.
Your Seward Fast Mart is a proud Concordia Bulldogs sponsor. The Seward Fast Mart is there when you need them, with 24-hour pumps to get you filled up and on the road. 4 different levels of car washes to make sure your ride is clean and ready to show up. Go satisfy your hunger with an assortment of foods and snacks inside the store. Plus, they are open nightly until midnight, so you can get that late-night snack. Seward Fast Mart, 1 block south of Runza on 6th Street, a Concordia Bulldog sponsor.
Middle Creek Printing in Seward has a dedicated team specializing in customizing t-shirts and clothing with screen printing and embroidery and creating banners and promotional products for you or your business. See them in Seward today or visit Middle Creek Printing on Facebook.
Midwest Synthetic Turf Professionals manufactures and installs the highest quality and most durable synthetic turf products in the USA. They are a proud supporter of Bulldog Athletics, and they live by their motto, do what's right, not what's easy. Find them at MidwestSyntheticTurf.com.
Bulldogs led by 12 at the quarter, and then just about a minute, 15 seconds into the second quarter, they've upped it to an 18-point lead, 26-8, and the Cougars back with the basketball out of the timeout. With it here is Chloe Shafsma, new player in the game. She's got it on the block. Now right side, pass back out to Hopkins. Now to the left wing, Wade. Here's Hopkins again on the right side. Rushton right there with a steal. Hopkins tried to turn around, and Rushton poked in from behind to take it away. But then still back here with Concordia Chicago. They got it right back after the ball was 50-50 there near the 10-foot line. And then the Cougars will end up scoring it with Allison McGregor underneath. Now the Bulldogs again waste no time with Megan Belt right to the basket for a layup.
Just transition basketball, turnover Concordia, Chicago.
Now we got a dead ball here.
Yeah, that's going to be a turnover.
Yep.
Concordia, Chicago, it looks like. But the officials, I don't even think saw it. It was inbounded. They're just going to give it to the team that's walking to the out of bounds. They just kind of had a, I mean, it was just off the entry after a made basket. Rushton inbounds it.
Right to Wieselmeyer. Wieselmeyer with the catch just beyond the free throw line, and that one's good. Kristen Wieselmeyer, she's opened up that jump shot game, and it's been looking good so far in the last few games. She's got 4 tonight. Oh, then Wade knocks down Rushton on the floor. Hurts the knee, and we have now a shot that's going to be blocked by Koepke. We're going to have a whistle, and it's going to be an injury timeout here on the court. 7:38 left to go here in the second quarter. We're going to step aside for a minute or two with 7:38 to play as they attend to Taysha Rushton on the court. We're back right after this. This is Bulldog Basketball on Max Country and the Concordia Sports Network.
Nemaha Sports Landscape Construction in Lincoln specializes in building both synthetic turf and sod fields and has expertise in hardscapes, urban revitalization, parks and recreation improvements, and environmental erosion control. Nemaha Sports is a big backer of Concordia Athletics.
Oak Prairie Nursery. With over 40 years of experience, we can provide expertise and the best selection from an extensive variety of trees. Find us online at oakprairienursery.com. Oak Prairie Nursery, a proud sponsor of the Concordia University Athletics.
Hack and Save is your best choice for a full-line grocery store. They have a full-service deli, fresh produce, an outstanding bakery, and a meat department featuring USDA choice beef. Hack and Save, the official grocery store of Bulldog Athletics.
Like Concordia Athletics, Rembo Bloodkey pursues excellence with integrity and teamwork. Our lawyers in Lincoln and Seward advise on agriculture, business, employment, estate planning, and other issues to find the way for our clients. Go Bulldogs!
The Spare Time Lounge in the heart of Seward offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. See the Spare Time Lounge Facebook page for live music and special events. Spare Time Lounge, proud sponsor of the Concordia Bulldog Golf Classic and Bulldog Athletics.
Since 1981, Sinclair Healy in Lincoln has focused on providing clients with a highly attentive and personalized approach to architecture. They've been longtime supporters of Concordia sports, and they wish the Bulldogs the best of luck.
Bulldog third-year player Taysha Rushton is a fighter. She's a Bulldog. She's a great teammate. She was helped off the court just a moment ago with the help of
Megan Belt.
Oh, Belt.
Yeah, that's Megan Belt.
Sorry.
Yeah, I didn't see the
I thought it was.
either
Yeah, I thought it was number 4. Pardon.
All of a sudden, I saw Taysha going to the sideline.
Yep. We're pardon about that. So yes, it is Megan Belt helped off the court. Either way, same goes. A Bulldog, a fighter, and helped off the court. And we just wish the best of luck to Megan. And now here's Rushton back with the basketball over to Kreeser on the right side, up top with Mackenzie Koepke. And now back to the corner with Kreeser. Kreeser across the court here to Rushton. Rushton takes the 3. No good. And then the rebound there for number 12. That's Shafsma.
Cougars push the basketball. Deep 3.
Perry got it right in front of the Bulldog bench. That is the second 3 of the game here for Concordia Chicago. Makes it 30-13 with 7 minutes to play here in the first half. And now Wieselmeyer underneath. Here's Kreeser now across the block. Back to Rushton out on the right side. She catches it. Rushton now toward the basket. Up top here, left side, three-pointer. Kreeser, no good. Bulldogs struggling shooting downtown, but they get the offensive rebound there with Wieselmeyer, and her putback goes. That's now 6 for the freshman, Kristen Wieselmeyer.
Wieselmeyer had 11 points, 4-4 shooting from the free throw line, and 7 boards last night against Concordia, Wisconsin. She's coming right back at you.
Perry again.
Perry.
That's 2 in a row.
The opposite side of the floor. Left wing 3. She's trying to keep the Cougars in it. Here's Rushton for
to
3.
answer.
Splash.
Made it.
Bulldog basketball. Taysha Rushton, 5'4" sophomore guard out of Midland, Texas, Monterey High School. Here come the puppies, putting the pressure on. Running trap.
Good answer. Now the Bulldogs right near half court trying to steal one, but I think Kendall Brigham right there to reach in. on Jaylene Wade. Now 4 new Bulldogs check in. This is Sadie Powell, Taylor Farrell, Mackenzie Toomey, and Abby Heemstra. Kendall Brigham, the only Bulldog that stays in the contest. I think one new player, Dennis, I think just check in as well for Concordia Chicago. Out went Chloe Schaafsma.
Perry's going to inbound the ball right in front of the scorer's table. Taylor Farrell's in for the first time for the Bulldogs.
She knocked down a few shots yesterday in the first round of the CIT, 8 points against Concordia, Wisconsin. Here's Bennis now, blocked there for 3. Toomey with her outstretched hands blocked the three-pointer. Bennis still scoreless here in this one. The player who averages 25 a game for the Cougars. Bulldogs get it back here on offense now. Brigham. Pass back out up top to Powell. Powell out of the paint. Toomey. Toomey with a turnaround in the paint. No good. Tough shot there. Rebound knocked around. Toomey gets going to go to, foul called on Toomey and the Bulldogs.
Yeah. Chased her own shot. Got called for pushing from behind. So the
second foul.
Yeah, the Cougars are going to have to go the length of the floor.
So the inbound.
Yeah, Gates inbounds the ball.
Inbound here to Wade. And now Gates. Back to Wade. Wade on the drive. Perry in the corner. Shot fake. Drive. Baseline shot from the short corner. That's good.
Perry's lighting it up. She averages 8.5. That's 10 points here in the first half.
Brigham the flip out to Toomey. Coach Martin wanted to travel. No call there. And now, now we got it. I think I jinxed it maybe just as I said that.
Called it
Abby Heemstra walks. Yep.
Yeah. So now Cougars have to take it the length of the floor. 1-2-2 press. It's going to be a run and trap. Nope, it's straight up 1-2-2 press. Here comes the run and trap now.
Wade bounce pass now to Gates. Gates with the ball. She stops at the free throw line. Out to Bennis in the corner. Bennis to the basket. Toomey guarding her. Picks up the dribble right on the block. Trapped there by Heemstra and Toomey. And then they'll give it back up top here with 10 seconds on the shot clock to Wade. Wade for 3.
Just inside, just inside the line.
Yep. So 2-pointer right there for Jaylene Wade. That is 5 now for Wade, 5'6" senior.
35-20, 4:30 to go as Sadie Powell drives. She's going to get double teamed from the behind. Gets rid of it to Toomey.
Toomey with the catch. Now the drive out to Powell. Jumper from the left side. No good. And then Brigham offensive rebound. Put back is good. Friendly roll off the glass.
Offensive rebound. Just pivoted. Threw it up with a circus shot. Kendall Brigham's a guard out of Wahoo, Nebraska, Wahoo Public.
It's her first points of the game. Down low, it's McGregor. Heemstra guarding. Now out to Perry. Perry back to McGregor on the lane. Out up top to Gates. Now Bennis, deep 3, no good. Off the front side of the rim, and Toomey there with a rebound. Toomey up top to Brigham. Brigham with a catch right under the basket. Wade there guarding. She tried to give it back up top. They swarmed at Brigham in the paint. She couldn't get it back out. It's going to be stolen away here by the Cougars. Shot there from the paint. No good by Perry as she got it all the way down there. And now a foul called after the Bulldogs had control of it. It's going to go on Perry. Yep.
Yeah, that'll be her first foul. Perry's a 5'8" junior guard out of Plainfield, Illinois, Oswego East High School.
Transfer as well. Played last year at, you're going to have to do the
Wabanese. That's where I'm going with it. Wabanese Community College. Taylor Farrell, deep 3, leaves it short.
Good, and now the rebound there for Hopkins. Hopkins comes away with it to the basket. One-hander, no good.
That's a foul.
From about 5 feet, and now foul on the Bulldogs. Yep. 3:15 to play here in the second quarter. Bulldogs looking for their 8th straight Concordia Invitational Tournament win. Up by 17. Chicago will inbound the ball into Gates. Now back up to the right side. And they swing it around here to the left with Wade. Wade now, one dribble, stop. Pass back up top to Gates. Gates straightaway 3, no good. Heemstra with Farrell with a rebound. Throw over here to Toomey. Toomey now up the court. To To the middle.
Nice
Now,
pass.
Brigham with the cut. Toomey with the pass, and then Brigham got to the basket. Couldn't hit the shot, but was fouled. It'll be Kendall Brigham here for 2 free throws.
Love that loop around action when Mackenzie Toomey changed direction with the dribble. Kendall Brigham kind of looped around behind her, had a layup opportunity, got fouled. She'll go to the free throw line shooting 2. You got Kreeser, Rushton, Wieselmeyer, and Koepke in the game with Kendall Brigham shooting 2.
Good awareness as well by Toomey.
Oh, yeah.
See that?
Her
Brigham
game
now
has
two.
been really nice this weekend as Brigham hits the first free throw of 2. Bulldogs up 38-20. It's Brigham's 3rd point of the game. 2:49 to go in the first half.
Second one for Kendall Brigham is good. 19-point Bulldog lead. Brigham will check out. In comes Destiny Shepard, York High School product, in for the Bulldogs. Across the court it goes Wade. Now Wade on the far side all the way to the basket. They try to trap her there. She'll pass it back out to the corner to Gates. Now Gates on the drive. Up with a shot. No good. And Wieselmeyer with the board in the paint. Outlet to Rushton. Tasha Rushton with it. Left side to Kreeser.
Bulldogs in the operational zone. We have Destiny Shepard with the ball. Drives, picks it up, kicks it to Koepke.
Koepke, three-pointer is no good. Koepke struggling from beyond the arc. 1 for 4.
Bulldogs are struggling mightily after last night. They're shooting 3 for 13 from the first half. Cougars are 3 for 16. If it wasn't for Perry,
here's
really
McGregor. She'll fire for 3 on the right side. No good. Long rebound there in the hands of Tasha Rushton. And Rushton now to Shepard. Shepard with the drive. Out to Koepke. Up top, Wieselmeyer. She'll pull it.
Yes, she will. Splash. Bulldog basketball. Kristen Wieselmeyer, 6'1" freshman forward out of Holyoke, Colorado. Running trap Koepke.
And then a turnover. Gates couldn't catch it there on the wing on the right side after the pass from Wade. And the ball right back to the Bulldogs. That is turnover number 11 on the day for Concordia Chicago. They're going to sub in. New player. This is number 0.
Got to look deep.
We do.
The confines of our paperwork here. That's Nazari Wiggum. Played in 5 games, averaging 7 minutes. Kristen Wieselmeyer shooting chase.
No good. And then right there, the rebound for Concordia Chicago.
Going to get a wide open leak out lay-in for the Cougars. No, they fumble it out of bounds in transition. Great hustle by the Bulldogs getting back in transition there.
And 1:15 to go in the first half.
42-20. Bulldogs advantage as Rushton crosses the timeline. Drive right by.
Right to the basket.
Here's
Throw out to Shepard. 3-pointer left wing. In and out. And McGregor there. Good box out on Wieselmeyer. McGregor there with the rebound. Hopkins with it across the timeline. Up top to Perry. Perry will fire it. And that's no good off the back side. And then, another good one there by Wieselmeyer.
Yes.
Koepke grabs the board.
You got to keep McGregor off the boards. There's Rushton.
Pulls for 3. No good. One lipped around. And then the rebound there for Hopkins. 40 seconds to play in the first half. Still a 22-point Bulldog lead. Out to Bennis. Again, she's held scoreless in this first half. With it here on the right side. Tried to step back. Couldn't get a shot off. Kreeser right there guarding her. Up top to Perry. 3-pointer. No good. Koepke with a rebound. And the shot clock is off here. The Bulldogs can take the last shot. Tasha Rushton hit the buzzer beater to end the first quarter. See if they can go 2 for 2 for buzzer beaters here in this first half.
High 1-4 set.
Wieselmeyer at the elbow. Back up top with 4 seconds. Rushton right to the basket. Easy one.
Do it. That's how you do it. Run the clock down and get Rushton to the rim.
44-20. Concordia Bulldogs lead it over the Concordia Chicago Cougars. We're at the half. And we'll take a timeout here. We'll come back, recap this first half with our thoughts. Come back for the second half here in about 15 minutes from now. This is Bulldog basketball on Max Country and the Concordia Sports Network.
From three-point range, the Cougars shooting 15.8. Bulldogs 25%.
Concordia, Nebraska women's basketball has 30 CIT titles, the most in the history of this women's event, which dates back to 1973. The Bulldogs first had the title back in 1983, coached by Carl Everts, and they've won 29 out of the last 34. CIT's looking for another one here for Coach Olson and the Bulldogs. He's got 11 of these, looking for 12 as Heemstra starts this one out. She caught it right there on the elbow and made it on the right side.
As we were talking at halftime about Wieselmeyer and Heemstra being encouraged to shoot more of the mid-range game, and right there is just another example that the Bulldogs are growing with their interior play.
Now Concordia, Chicago, the Cougars with it. Bennis up top. Kreeser is going to guard her here. Now to the left side. This is Perry. Perry brings it back up top. Bennis. 6 on the shot clock here as it goes to McGregor at the free throw line. Pass to the corner. Gates now 3. No good. Long rebound. Ends up out of bounds. No Bulldog touched it. It was off of Jaylene Wade. And it goes back to Concordia, Nebraska. 9:14 to go here in the third period.
Bulldogs are going to cross the timeline with Tasha Rushton as Bennis matches up with Rushton. Star power right there.
Now heads to the right side to me. Bounce pass to Heemstra on the block. Heemstra to the paint. Heemstra scoop up and no good. She brought it from the block to the other side of the block on the left side and taken away here by the Cougars. Wade up top, guarded by Toomey. Down to the left side. Gates with the catch. She swings it back up top to Bennis. Pass back to Gates. Gates now crossing over, trying to create space. Nothing. We'll pass back up to Perry. 8 on the shot clock here with Wade on the right side. Now pass, open shot there inside the arc on the baseline. No good. Ball didn't hit the rim. Shot clock buzzer went off, and it's going to be Bulldog ball. 8:22 to play here in the third quarter. Concordia holding, the Bulldogs holding the Cougars to 21% shooting.
Both teams are in half-court man-to-man defense. It's interesting.
Rushton
There's
for three. And that's too strong.
But neither team is really trying to deny Rushton or Bennis. That's just free play. But neither player can really get it going, as there's going to be a foul on the Bulldogs.
Wade's going to be fouled. This is either on Toomey or Powell. Both of them have 2 fouls, too. So it's going to go on Toomey. Now that's her third.
As Hopkins checks in the game, it looks like Gates is going to step out for a bit and have a discussion with Coach Martin.
Throw it in here to Wade after the Bulldog foul, the first foul of this third quarter. Ball screen set by McGregor on Wade. Wade goes to the top, now throws it to Hopkins. Hopkins on the drive, out to Perry for 3, and that goes for Concordia Chicago. Their third 3 of the game, and that's Perry's 13th point.
Perry, she has 3 of 8 shooting as McGregor gets that off a defensive rebound as the Bulldogs put on a full court press right off the miss.
Toomey had a good drive, but couldn't hit the shot. Oh, that's going to be 10 second. Yep. Yeah. We're waiting for that. I was
right off a missed shot. Got into the press. Made it very difficult for the Cougars to get it across the timeline. So now Abby Kreeser's going to enter the ball for the Bulldogs right in front of the scores table.
That's a heck of a badge of honor if you can have a 10-second call after a miss. Yeah.
I see that every once in a while out of this Coach Olson-led squad. He gets the Nats at a picnic-type defense going, and it just is very...
Sadie Powell take to the basket up. She shoved off her defender there. That's an elbow, and that is going to be a foul on Sadie Powell.
Player control foul there. One-on-one with Bennis. That was an interesting matchup as Powell tried to dominate and overpower Bennis. Great defense.
Press back on for the Bulldogs as Hopkins catches it. He's going to get past Powell here, throw up to Perry. Now Bennis in the corner for 3. Too strong there for Bennis. Ball out of bounds. Nope, now out of bounds.
Stays Cougar.
And it will stay, yes, with Concordia Chicago.
Yep.
6:56 to go in the third quarter. This is going to be Perry to throw it in right in front of kind of a tough spot to throw it in there in the coffin corner. It's going to end up being a Bulldog steal. Toomey with it now for Concordia, Nebraska, and her shot in the paint, no good. A lot of traffic there in the paint. She can't hit it the other way. It's Perry off her noggin, out of bounds.
Great hustle back by Tasha Rushton and Abby Creaser to cause problems for that, what seemed to be a wide open layup opportunity for Perry as the special forces come in for the Bulldogs. You got Kepke, Kendall Brigham, Destiny Shepard. Creaser stays in and Wieselmeyer's in for the Bulldogs.
As Brigham has the ball, flips a pass here to Kepke. Now Kepke rifles it back to Wieselmeyer on the right side to Creaser. Creaser holding it there. Now picks up the dribble back up top to Destiny Shepard. Now to the left side, Brigham. 12 on the shot clock for the Bulldogs. Down low on the block to Wieselmeyer. Back out to Kepke on the wing. Kepke will dribble it up top. Hands it off to Brigham. Brigham now to the basket. Had a lane there. Blocked, I think, from behind by a Cougar with... Well, they reset the shot clock. What's going on? Did it hit the rim? Must have. So it's foul. Pardon. Yeah, okay, foul on the court. Didn't hear the whistle. It's going to go on Perry. That's her second. And it's going to be Brigham here to the free throw line. First free throw is good. There by Brigham. And I just did not hear that whistle.
I don't know what either. I was trying to figure it out myself.
We're all the way over here in the nosebleeds pretty much from that side of the court, but free throw there is good by Brigham. That gives her 6. Now the Bulldogs back on defense. Here's Wade to the basket. After they tried to trap a player in the corner, she gave it up to Wade. Wade saw the open lane to the rim and took it there, was fouled, and now it's Jaylene Wade to the free throw line.
That foul's going to go against Mackenzie Kepke. It's going to be her second foul. Kepke has 3 points as Wade free throw good. Jaylene Wade, 5'6" senior guard out of Lansing, Illinois, Thornwood High School in the Chicago area.
Last time these Bulldogs were in a championship game, Mackenzie Kepke mentioned her name. She had 5 points. Do you remember who led the Bulldogs women's team in that championship when they won 102-47 over Concordia, Wisconsin?
Are you serious? Last night?
No, in 2020.
Do you realize I can't even remember what happened in the games last night?
You don't remember what happened last night either? It was Colby Duvel, though. She had, I hope I pronounced that correctly, 19 points there.
Her parents are here this
Philly
weekend.
Lammers had 7.
Philly Lammers loaded nachos at the concession stand.
That's right.
It's a great team. No, I can't remember 2020. There was a lot of things that have occurred since then.
Definitely.
Part of it is my hair's disappearing.
Drive by Hopkins, no good on the shot there. Difficult shot from about 8 feet. It's Creaser with a rebound out to Shepard. Threw that pass over there. Now up top with Brigham for 3.
Splash. Bulldog basketball. Kendall Brigham, 5'4" sophomore guard out of Wahoo, Nebraska. Wahoo Public. Bulldogs pick up the pace.
5th 3 of the game for Concordia, Nebraska. Bulldogs back on defense now. Chicago on offense, and that's a turnover. Number 17 on the game here for the Cougars. 5:03 to play in the 3rd quarter.
Bulldogs average about 21, creating 21 turnovers a game. They lead the G-Pack. As Kendall Brigham handles the ball, looking to get it inside. Nice post entry.
Wieselmeyer in the paint. Wieselmeyer up with a shot, and she's fouled. Caught in the middle, tried to work it to the right side of the glass. And up with the shot, no good, but the foul. And so Wieselmeyer here to the free throw line. 6-foot freshman forward out of Colorado. A little over 4 points per game, but tonight and through the CIT, she had 11 last night against Concordia, Wisconsin, and then so far 10. She joins Tasha Rushton in double figures after that first made free throw. Second one, Wieselmeyer, good. 53-25, 4:50 to play in the 3rd. This is Bulldog basketball on KTMX FM.
There's a turnover again. That's the 18th.
Yeah.
Kendall Brigham hustling in press defense situations. 4:43 to go as the Bulldogs continue to speed up the Cougars a little bit faster than what they want to go.
Brigham with it. Works it to the left side. Bounce pass up top here to Creaser. Creaser to the basket. Lay-in off the glass is good. She took it right down the right side lane. Laid that one in off the glass. Now Bennis. Good bounce pass down low. McGregor. McGregor can't hit the shot. Underneath, and then the rebound here for the Bulldogs. Brigham, oh, she had it picked away by Hopkins. Hopkins to the basket. Brigham guarding. Brigham with a foul, and that's a bucket there by number 11, McKaylee Hopkins. And she's going to head to the free throw line.
Hopkins, a 5'6" freshman guard out of St. Louis, Missouri, Ladue High School. Great hustle. That's the second time she's picked the pocket of a Bulldog point guard. She did it in the first half against Rushton. This time against Kendall Brigham. Brigham gets tagged for the foul.
Hopkins, the lefty, first free throw, no good. And Wieselmeyer with the block out and the rebound. Brigham now up ahead to Koepke on the baseline. Koepke then rifles one to the paint, no good. Creaser too strong underneath. And then taken away by McGregor. Yes.
Had Creaser point blank, just shot it a little hard off the window.
As Wade has it now, stops at the free throw line, pass out to the left wing, and Perry. Perry now will pull it, and that's off the front rim. Mackenzie Koepke here with the board.
Cougars back in half-court defense. Kendall Brigham eyed the three. Now kick out.
Destiny Shepard, no good.
Nice
offensive rebound there by Koepke. Over to Wieselmeyer, left side of the block, no good. Rebounded by McGregor.
I thought she was going to gather herself a little more. Kind of got spun in circles and shot it off hard.
Wade to Shaftsma in the corner, poked away, out of bounds by Wieselmeyer. So it was Shepard and Wieselmeyer guarding Shaftsma. And then Wieselmeyer comes and bats the ball out of bounds. Right on the baseline. Yep.
Line change here for both teams.
3 subs, I think, for the Cougars, then all 5, I think, for the Bulldogs.
Yes.
Yep.
So the Bulldogs have Farrell, Toomey, Rushton, Powell, and Heemstra in the game. As they're on half-court defense, baseline out of bounds for Chicago. Nice entry there to the post, a double team. There's a turnover.
Double, yep. Sydney Lloyd there just checking in. She had it and then had it ripped away in the paint. Bulldogs take it back up 55-27. Sadie Powell. Powell with the ball, gets to the paint, turns around.
Short.
And, yep, rebounded there, though, by Rushton. Underneath now Heemstra. Back with the ball on the block. Shot from the paint, no good.
There's a foul.
Yep, back to the free throw line.
Boy, I didn't hear that one whistle at all. That foul's going to go against Sydney Lloyd. She's in her 3rd game on the year. Averages about 3 minutes a game. Heemstra makes the first free throw.
Sydney Lloyd, Missouri Wiggum. Also number 1, Malia Perry. Number 10, Catherine Bennis. One more on the court, too. Number 12, Chloe Shaftsma are the 5 on the court here for the Cougars. As the second free throw there by Heemstra is good. 4 points for her on the day. Another turnover, Concordia, Chicago. They couldn't even get that one across the court, half court, and threw that one out of bounds toward the Bulldog bench. So Bulldogs will take it back over. Rushton on the inbound. Ball screened by Heemstra. Rushton with it on the right side. Goes to the basket. Shot there short off the rim. Heemstra, good offensive rebound, and the putback is through the net. Abby Heemstra with the board and the putback. Bulldogs lead it 59-27. We've still got 2:36 to go in the 3rd quarter and a whole nother quarter to come. We'll take a break, a 30-second timeout on the court. We're back after this 30-second break on Max Country and the Concordia Sports Network.
Pack and Save is your best choice for a full-line grocery store. They have a full-service deli, fresh produce, an outstanding bakery, and a meat department featuring USDA choice beef. Pack and Save, the official grocery store of Bulldog Athletics.
Like Concordia Athletics, Remble Bloodkey pursues excellence with integrity and teamwork. Our lawyers in Lincoln and Seward advise on agriculture, business, employment, estate planning, and other issues to find the way for our clients. Go Bulldogs!
59-27, Concordia women's basketball on top here in the CIT championship game between Concordia, Chicago. Bennis, number 10 with it for the Cougars, still scoreless in this one. Rushton and Kleinschmidt now into the game. Guarding her, Bennis all over the court. Bounce pass down to Lloyd. And then Lloyd back out to Shafsma. Shafsma on the drive. Baseline, no good. And the rebound for Kleinschmidt. Now Rushton up ahead to Toomey. Toomey with a catch, and the lay-in goes down. Bulldogs running in transition. Another fast break point. That's their 12th of the game. And Toomey now in double digits with 10. Hopkins back up with it for the Cougars. Turnover, Taylor Farrell takes it away. Farrell now to Rushton. Rushton on the drive. Kleinschmidt, now Farrell. Left side, three, no good. And then Heemstra, another board in the paint. Another offensive board. She had one in the last possession. And that is going to be her 4th rebound of the day. But jump ball then called, and it's going to go to Concordia, Chicago. Minute 45 to go in the third quarter. With it here is Jaylene Wade. Now to the right side, Perry. Perry up top with Bennis. Now Wade. Wade guarded by Farrell. Takes her inside a couple of steps out to Shafsman. Now straightaway three for Bennis. No good, and an air ball. As you can hear the Bulldog crowd. Minute 22 to play in the third quarter. 61-27. Bulldogs looking good for their 31st CIT championship. Toomey at the top here. Now to Kleinschmidt on the elbow. Kleinschmidt toward the basket. Passes it back out to the left side. And Rushton. Now Rushton drives it to the elbow. Left area. No good. And then McGregor here with a rebound.
Bulldogs back in the half-court D. 50 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Three-pointer here, Wade. No good.
Great rebound, Toomey.
Yeah. Teams are combined 9 of 46 from three. Farrell right there pulls. No good. Heemstra, another offensive rebound to Toomey now. Rushton at the top. Now Farrell right to the basket. Lost the ball on the drive to the rim. And the Cougars trying to throw up ahead. Oh, she couldn't catch it. Ball ends up out of bounds. And it's going to go back to the Bulldogs. 22nd turnover.
The Cougars' 22nd turnover.
Yep.
Still a whole quarter to go.
Yeah, I know. Here. Bulldogs, they got to check and see what their highest is on the season.
It's not like every one of them is a forced turnover. They're just not handling the basketball. That's what happens when you play, you know, the third game of the week for all these players. Rushton deep three.
That's good. She's hit now 3 buckets inside of 4 seconds in each quarter so far, and that's going to do it. For the third quarter of play, it's been all Concordia University Bulldogs, 64-27, as they're on track to get their 31st Concordia Invitational Tournament win. We'll come back and start the fourth quarter after this 1-minute timeout here on Max Country and the Concordia Sports Network.
The Spare Time Lounge in the heart of Seward offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner 7 days a week. See the Spare Time Lounge Facebook page for live music and special events. Spare Time Lounge, proud sponsor of the Concordia Bulldog Golf Classic and Bulldog Athletics.
Since 1981, Sinclair, Healy & Lincoln has focused on providing clients with a highly attentive and personalized approach to architecture. They've been longtime supporters of Concordia sports, and they wish the Bulldogs the best of luck. Tonages Anesthesia is a supporter of Concordia Athletics. Tonages provides iovera treatment, a non-invasive, non-medication treatment for pain in the knee and other areas of the body. Call 402-430-2582 today for your pain relief. Go Dogs!
Tractor Mat is the mat that can handle anything farmers throw at it. Tractor Mats are durable, flexible, and made here in the USA. Check them out today at TractorMat.com. Tractor Mat, protect your investment.
10 minutes to play here in the Women's Concordia Invitational Tournament Championship here from Friedrich Arena, Seward, Nebraska. The Concordia Bulldogs are the hosts this year of the Concordia Invitational Tournament after a 2-year break. 2 years in the making, Devin, as we said in the pregame, as Shepard gets the ball to start this fourth quarter. Now down to Wieselmeyer. Good pass, good find by Shepard. Wieselmeyer created space on the block, lays it in.
Bulldogs back into man-to-man defense as Destiny Shepard.
Deep three, Perry. Right side there for Concordia Chicago. Ball goes toward the Cougar bench and still here with the Cougars. Offensive rebound now to Gates. Three-pointer, left side, no good. And Wieselmeyer with a block out and a rebound. 13 points, 7 rebounds now for Kristen Wieselmeyer for the Bulldogs. Down low goes to Haley Kleinschmidt. Haley Kleinschmidt, how about that? Fade away in the paint.
Beautiful step back move by Haley Kleinschmidt out of Norfolk, Nebraska. Norfolk Public. As the Bulldogs are now in a 2-3 matchup
Perry
zone.
with the ball and blocked there by Wieselmeyer.
Wieselmeyer.
More furious than fast right there on that block. As we got a drive here by the Bulldogs, knocked out of bounds here by the Cougars. It'll stay Bulldog ball, sideline, inbounds. It's going to be Koepke to throw it in up to the guard, Destiny Shepard. Ball screened down by Wieselmeyer. Shepard goes to the right side. Here's Kleinschmidt in the corner. Throw back up top to Koepke. Koepke pulls for three, and that's off the backside of the rim. Good enough for an offensive rebound as it went near half court. Snodgrass takes it away, and then a foul called as they got the ball to Kleinschmidt on the baseline. This will be a foul, the first one called on number 25. That's her first foul. Janie Turnus, rather. As Snodgrass gets the inbound over to Koepke, corner three. Kenzie Koepke's made 1 3 today, but for the most part, struggled a little bit beyond the arc. 1 for 6. And then the ball ends up out of bounds as the Cougars will take it back over.
Bulldogs back in a 2-3 zone. The last time down, Chicago was in a 2-3 zone, just going to run some clock here for both teams as this game's well out of hand.
Perry to the right side, blocked by Koepke on the three-point shot, and still here with Gates though. Hopkins now gets it back. Hopkins to the basket, over Wieselmeyer on the shot, no good, and then a backside rebound there by Kleinschmidt. Up top, Snodgrass. Reese Snodgrass for three, no good, and that's just been the one sort of cloud over this game for the Bulldogs is the three-point shooting, 6 of 25, 24%. Other than that,
I think
it's been both teams. Good. Yeah, both
teams would love to shoot a lot better than what they are from beyond the arc.
Cougars are 4 for 28.
I think now the Bulldogs are 6 for 26 on that shot. So not stellar by any means, but like I said, it's the third game of the week. The long travel for Chicago, the excitement and energy from last night and throughout the entire day.
And this is their 5th game in 10 days, I believe, too, right?
Yes.
Since last Thursday, 2 Thursdays ago, playing Morningside and then Northwestern and
great
then
run
Hastings.
for the Bulldogs, but it's an NBA schedule, really is what it is.
That's what Coach Lindback told me. Farrell with a good find down low to Kristen Wieselmeyer.
Drive and kick. Wieselmeyer finishes. She has 15 now. She had 11 and 7 rebounds yesterday. You could probably mark it up. She's probably going to be on that all-tournament team.
Absolutely. Good pass there inside. That is Hopkins down to Gates. Who's in the paint.
She'd be on my all-tournament team. I'll just say that. I don't get to vote, but from what I've seen tonight, yesterday, she'd be all-tournament.
How does that work? Who does vote? Or how,
each school for each gender has a representative that gets to vote. I think the coaches kind of weigh in to that representative. But there's a 4 on the all-tournament team, 1 MVP who's also on the all-tournament.
Snodgrass for 3, no good. And the rebound there for the Cougars. 70-29. Concordia Bulldogs lead it over Concordia Chicago. Three-pointer here the other way for Concordia Chicago. Taken by Gates, no good. And rebounded by Wieselmeyer. We've got the men's game coming up next between Concordia, Wisconsin and Concordia, Nebraska. That will start a little before 7 o'clock, perhaps. afterward, they're going to have the trophy presentations and the ceremonies that will ensue afterward here for the CIT. Great couple of days here in Seward. And do we know yet where it's at next year?
Yes, we do.
Yep.
It's in Wisconsin, Mequon, Wisconsin. Last full weekend in January.
Very good. Underneath Kleinschmidt up with it. Wieselmeyer gave her the pass, and Kleinschmidt was fouled, and so she's going to go to the free throw line. Two free throws here for the Norfolk native, Haley Kleinschmidt. 80% free throw shooter. The first one falls through, and that gives her her third point. She averages about 2.5 per game. Second free throw is good as well. Bulldogs 14 of 14 from the free throw line. I didn't want to say that before she was shooting those free throws, but I'll say it now. They're 100% from the line. 5:50 to go, and now it's Wade on the drive. Kick out to the top here in Perry. Into the corner, Gates. Gates with Kleinschmidt guarding. Now Perry has it. Wing shot for three, no good. And the ball tipped around, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cougars. Inbound here for Concordia, Chicago. They'll throw it up top. Hopkins out of Gates, swing around to Wade. Other side of the block. Down there is number 24, Kayla Jackson. She'll put one up, no good. And we've got a whistle and a foul. Or no, out of bounds, sorry. Out of bounds there. It went, hit the top of the backboard. Shepard with the ball now to Reese Snodgrass. Wieselmeyer with a catch on the baseline. That's just pure. Kristen Wieselmeyer, the catch and the shoot. Catch and the shot. She leads the team here with 17 today. Definitely all tournament team. Book it, actually. Up top now with Wade. 4:45 to play in the fourth quarter. Dominating performance here by the Bulldogs again in the championship game. Shot there right near the end of the shot clock buzzer by Wade. No good. A runner near the free throw line. And rebounded here by the Bulldogs as Shepard gets it across the timeline. Throws it over to Farrell. Up top to Kleinschmidt. Now to the right side, Snodgrass. Pump fake. Got her defender to jump. Snodgrass to the lane. Shot there, no good. Wieselmeyer offensive rebound and the putback. 19 for Kristen Wieselmeyer. And she's headed to the free throw line.
She's having a game. She's just putting herself in positions to get the ball. Just about chasing the ball sometimes when it's not in your hands and not just standing and watching, and that's what she's done this evening. Having great back-to-back nights in the 70th CIT.
I mean, the freshmen are having great nights for the Bulldogs in general. Zach Koulis last night with 19 points.
Sometimes they just feed off the energy and don't feel the pressure or chase the MVP trophy or all tournament. They just play.
Left side three-pointer here for the Cougars. No good. That was Perry. She's been leading the team here with 13 points, but off on that one on the left side. There's Farrell with a one-hand bounce pass down to Wieselmeyer. 21 now for Kristen Wieselmeyer. And a timeout. Yep, 30-second timeout called by Coach Olson and the Bulldogs with 3:59 to play here in the fourth quarter. Concordia Bulldogs, they're going to win the CIT. We'll come back to wrap this one all up with 3:59 to play in the final quarter. We're back after this on Max Country and the Concordia Sports Network.
For more than a century, Aurora Cooperative has been a partner in the success of our owners. By focusing on the future with a portfolio of innovative solutions, services, products, and data, we add value to every aspect of your operation. At Aurora Cooperative, our goal is simple: to be your go-to resource for better information, better products, and better services so you can make better, more informed decisions all year long. Whether it's grain, agronomy, energy, aerial, or animal nutrition, we are tougher together. Aurora Cooperative.
1:59 to play in the fourth quarter. Concordia, Nebraska on top over Concordia, Chicago, 78-29. Bulldogs put up 100 yesterday in the first game of the CIT to get to the CIT Women's Championship game. They won 100-51 over Concordia, Wisconsin. Now another big lead here over Concordia, Chicago. Three-pointer straight away by Wade. No good there for the Cougars, and taken away here by the Bulldogs. Next up for Concordia, they've got Midland back in GPAC play on Wednesday. A week from today, they have the top 5. I still think they're top 5 Dordt Defenders. That's a good team here in the GPAC.
2 or 3 right now in the nation.
Shot no good there by Snodgrass, and then Heemstra. They're trying to save it. Could not, and it's back here with the Cougars. Cougars underneath with McGregor. She got bumped by Heemstra. Came in a little late there, Heemstra, and bumped McGregor. Meanwhile, Concordia, Chicago, their women's basketball team is on the road at Benedictine University in Illinois on February the 2nd. That's Wednesday. As they get back into conference play, they're in it, 7-5 in the NACC, 9-9 overall after their win over Concordia of Ann Arbor yesterday. Perry with the ball here on the left side. She is guarded here by Shepard, picked up by Shepard. Bulldogs still going with sort of a zone here, as now they have it on the block with Lloyd. Up with the shot, no good. Heemstra guarding the shot, and the Bulldogs take it right back. Oh, that's Shepard to Snodgrass, but way over the head.
I've seen a few of those this weekend.
Haven't we? Yeah.
Airmail.
What's that about? Just the energy in the gym?
Just mostly the energy. You're just not used to playing, in an arena that's jam-packed. So I think it's just the hype of it. You can just feel it. This game's been over for a better part of a half, and you get in the game and you want to do really well, and you want to excite the crowd, actually. And sometimes you just get going too much.
Lloyd with a jumper on the baseline over the rim. Still here with Shaftsma, but then Shaftsma lost it, and then Reese Snodgrass takes it away.
Pull up.
That is
Rattles
good.
It home from 3.
As Reese Snodgrass from downtown for the Bulldogs. That's her first bucket of the game. Only need Farrell and Shepard to score, and then all Bulldogs yet again have scored today. Farrell to the basket. There's one. Now we need Shepard to score, and then another game, back-to-back games where the Bulldogs had all of their players eligible to play, score a point. Three-pointer here by Lloyd, no good. Offensive rebound there by Shaftsma, and she's going to be fouled, and we'll head to the free throw line. (83-29). Concordia, Nebraska on top. 12 CIT championships also for Coach Drew Olson's Bulldogs. This will be 8 in a row as well.
There's been some battles over the years.
Oh, yeah.
This one's been dominated by Nebraska's women's program here this weekend.
Concordia women lost the CIT title games in 2011, 2013 to CU Ann Arbor, and then fell to CU Wisconsin in 2007 under Coach Olson. But has won every one since 2018 or 2014. Is now Shepard. We got to get Shepard on the board with
I think that's what she was trying to do, and I think Coach Olson inspired her to go 1-on-4.
And that's no good. Lloyd underneath, but the putback up and in there by Jackson. Snodgrass with it. Shepard, got to give her the pass though. Come on.
Snodgrass tried to get it to her. It was just a tough angle. And then Coach Olson just kind of says, hey, calm down. Both of you, I know we want you to get you to score, but it's 1 minute to go in this CIT championship women's bracket.
Kristen Wieselmeyer has been the star today for the Bulldogs with 21 points as they're going to get the win. Got a foul now called on the Bulldogs here, as that was Kayla Jackson getting to the basket, and was fouled by Abby Heemstra, her third foul, with 49.5 seconds to go. First free throw up by Jackson is no good. Second one hits off the front rim and then falls through. 50-point game. Won the last one by 49, now up by 50. Here it is to the right side, Snodgrass. She throws it back up to Shepard. Ball screen, Heemstra. Shepard to the basket, go in. Nope, too strong. Blocking foul. We're going to have free throws here. Destiny Shepard to the free throw line. Only Bulldog without a point here today. I don't think I've ever seen that in my times of watching basketball. The team having their entire bench scoring back-to-back games on back-to-back nights. I don't think I've literally ever seen that. Shepard does it right there. Makes the first free throw.
I have not seen that before either. I'm sure it's happened somewhere, but to be able to see it, it's pretty cool. As Shepard makes both free throws.
Bulldogs really good at the free throw line tonight, too. 16 of 17. Could use that in future games in the conference down the stretch at the line. Shepard there with a steal. Shot clock is off. And the Bulldogs, I believe, are just going to hold it right near the half court. Another CIT championship for these Concordia women's basketball Bulldogs. Coach Olson with his 12th. He moves to 27-3 all-time in the CIT. And in the 2023 version, Concordia, Nebraska reigns on top. Final score 85-33 over the Concordia University Chicago Cougars. We'll take a break, wrap this one up in our post game. We've got the men's game coming up right around the corner as well between Concordia, Nebraska and Concordia, Wisconsin. But we'll wrap up this women's game again as the Bulldogs are victorious. 31 CIT championships now for the Bulldogs in their history. And they win it over Concordia, Chicago. We're back to wrap it all up next on the Concordia Sports Network and 104.9 Max Country.